Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut, Part 12. I am Xexor hosting. In the last part I poked around this museum for several clues, just about got all the clues I think I can get. I don't really know that there's anything... I mean, I tried hiding in here, but it wasn't late enough. I think it's day, and so he's like, I'll be there for a while, so that'd be ridiculous. So I can't do it now, but... At some point, I will turn this, and it will open the window, and then while the guard's going to do that, then I will hide in there. But for now, it looks like there's not really anything in here. I've already examined this. I already talked to him through all the different discussion points. So, I don't know. Let's try the police station, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Report anything there? I don't know. We shall see.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Okay.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Sure.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Let's see if this gets me anything.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, Marquis, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school. Flap is a nasty piece of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them, unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobart.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Guess that's it.
So long, Inspector. I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
I'll get them this time.
So he's familiar with them also. Interesting.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur.
He also calls himself Thomas Merlin.
I'm sorry, Monsieur Stobart. I don't know him. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
And that's that.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
I see.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Okay.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
What?
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I get that the game is guiding you down a particular path of logic and stuff, but it would make more sense to me that Stobart would say something like, "Hey, this is paint on here. You can check your, in the lab or something. You can look and see this is paint that you would use for a clown costume." But whatever, I guess. Don't want to do this yet.
No.
Okay, not that, I guess.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare, then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
And Slough, huh? Okay. That's just for opening the grates to the sewer. Okay, let's see if he'll do it.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
My guess is at some point you're going to use this buzzer on somebody that, is a danger to you potentially or whatever, and it will stop them or whatever. But
See you later, Sergeant.
okay. Make a phone call to Nico. Let her know what's going on, maybe. I guess if you can't do a phone call or you have nothing to report, I guess you don't go that way. I have something to report, though. I found stuff about the museum. Wonder if I just need to go directly and talk to her. Sure, let's do that. Cutscene. Oh.
Hi. I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to Lochmarne?
No, he wasn't there. Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Interesting. Both in July. Wasn't there something in that cipher she decrypted that talked about July? I thought so. Maybe not. I think it might be misremembering, but I thought there was something about it in July. Okay.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Oh. So it's just looking at it?
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight's scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
And that's it for this corner?
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Hey, there's a tripod, so we need to get the tripod to put the gem in. That makes sense. I'd forgotten about that.
There's a guy working on a loom.
Dude working on a loom. And it did a little twinkle like that's a clue, so at some point maybe a loom's involved?
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Those are hideous? Okay.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Let's take another look at the
Oh,
manuscript.
is that all that is? Alright, so back out.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Alright, I gotta do all
There's
these
a
again.
woman, but the
Okay.
there's a guy. There's a between them. A knight through my.
Alright, so I guess that's just that. So let's talk about
I
the tripod.
found the tripod
Where?
in the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Lochmarne.
I have heard of Lochmarne. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram excavating the medieval castle at Lochmarne. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Lochmarne must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Picram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarne?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Where is Ireland, really? Okay. I don't know there's much else here.
No.
No. I think that's probably it.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay. Anything else you're gonna tell me, lady?
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
No, nothing else. Alright.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
You will. You definite. Oh, we have this now? Aéroport. Okay, so I can go to Ireland now? I see. Okay, let's go to Lochmarne. A few hours later.
I passed the castle on the way into Lochmarne, the castle where Pegram's excavation was located.
Interesting. Okay, this says now. Clown chasing. Police is right. Nico's right. The police are ignoring these murders. Inspector Rosso refused to even discuss the incident and said he'd been taken off the case. It's beginning to look like a cover-up. Lochmarne, what a beautiful village. Nico and I really must be up to something. Okay, so we need to get the tripod out of the museum, and I need to get a gem also. That's probably, I'm guessing, what, I don't remember his name, but what that professor is digging, right? He's probably trying to find the gem. Pegram, yeah, that's his name. So, Mac Devitt's food.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Interesting.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
I always talk to you, maybe.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. And suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't
Yeah,
being
he's a con
strictly
artist.
truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year. What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarne.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worse. It was coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
It's funny. Why would I ask him about the clown? That's random.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarne, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Yeah. I see. Whatever. You're not lying at all, Mr. Storyteller.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Okay, so that's probably it. I'm doubting the nose is going to do any good, the matchbooks, none of that stuff probably. So, okay, so I think we're done.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
That helped some, I think. Let's see. That looks like about time, so we'll go ahead and end this here. So we're in Lochmarne, we're in Scotland, that's good. So this has been Let's Play Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut, Part 12. I'm Xexor, I've hosted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this. Hopefully you've made better progress than I did. Didn't waste time like last time. Sorry about that. I'll see you in the next part. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace.